David, a happier man than you were this time last week?
Yeah, well, actually, I was just thinking that. Yes, happy with their performance, happy with their application, and obviously happy with the result and clean sheet. So, it's a far cry from last week, yeah.
I think last week you'd spoken that you were looking for individual performances this week, and I suppose with Kieran Murray, he's probably the one who provided the best individual performance today.
Yes, I thought he was excellent. He was always a constant threat, and his 3 goals showed that. But I think we had a lot of good performances. And I don't want to take anything away from it, and I don't want to sound harsh as I always do, seemingly, but you consider the opposition, and fair play to them, they came here and tried to play. But it's the league games and games against the teams in your league, and when we go into Glentoran, games like that, we're looking at individual performances and to come together then collectively, and that'll tell a tale.
How much can you take from games like that?
Well, you're always on to a loser. You've seen so many times, application and attitude isn't right, and teams, come unstuck. But fair play to us, the boys had all them ingredients good today, and it showed. We didn't panic at 1-0 at half time. We could have been maybe 3 or 4 up, and things just didn't happen. But we moved the ball really well, like we asked them to, and we were aggressive in how we played, and I was really pleased that, and it was a good reaction from last week, regardless of who it is. It's always easy to shy away and not want on the ball after things not going your way, but we've seen the complete opposite of that today, and I was really pleased.
We move into the last 16 of the Steel and Sons. Is it a competition that we can start to look at and think perhaps we might have a wee trip up to Seaview on Christmas morning?
Well, you're down to the last 16, and you can look at it in terms of we want to win every game, and whether that's Cup or League, we'll look after it when it comes round. So obviously it would be nice, but we'll just concentrate on whoever we get next and take it from there. But the concentration now turns to Dundela here next week, and that's a massive one for us, because to go 5 games and only have points on the board from one of the games would be really disappointing. So we'll aim to put things right, and I don't think, it was harsh last week, but I don't think we're a million miles away. When I sat and looked at it, we win the first game, and the next 3 league games we lose 2-1. That's how tight this league is, and certain things go your way and you win those games 2-1. It's a different scenario. So although I'm striving to win games, sometimes it can come across slightly harsh on the boys, and I make no apology for that. It's just the will to win, and but on reflection, we're not a million miles away, and hopefully we do things right this week, and we get another performance like we did today next Saturday.
And Dundela have had kind of a similar start to the season to ourselves, had a really good win on the opening day, and then sort of had a few poor results, so it's likely to be a very keenly fought game.
Yeah, it always is. We know Big Snobbles is a competitive lad like myself, and we know going there last year whenever we were here, it's not easy, and it'll not be easy next week. So I expect it to be keenly contested, and hopefully we can do things with the ball that we've done today, and continue to be solid like we were for 99% of the game today. And if we do those things, I'll be pretty confident we can get the 3 points, and that's always what we have to strive to do. So next Saturday will be no different, and obviously it'd be nice to get back to winning ways in the league, especially here.
Even though we're only in September, is it a game that you would consider to be a must-win at this stage?
It's, as you say, we're only in September, but and the league will swing and turn, and as it always does in this division, and it's not a must-win. It's just it's the next one, and you see them as all winnable games, and but we'll concentrate on it, and hopefully we can get a positive result.
Is there any news on any of the injured or suspended players? Is anybody going to come back into contention for next week? Yeah, well, we didn't want to use Stuart Scott today because of the scarring. We didn't want that to be opening up again. So, unfortunately Scotty's come off, but he'd be okay. And we've had to use Stuart. Owen Thompson obviously had a worse knock and had a nose operation during the week. So he'll come back into contention. So I think that's pretty much it.
We've now boys being left out of the squad, and it's difficult on them, and it's difficult for me to pick. But that's the business we're in, and as long as performances are like that on a Saturday, then that's what we're after.
And Conor McGrandles has returned to Cliftonville.
Yeah, I've spoke to Tommy Breslin and others at the club, and I just felt it was, we had discussions before he came here, and he knew what was expected, and we felt a little let down by him, and he feels he's let down himself. With a headbutt, you're talking missing a game and then missing 6, and we're led to believe that because he's played for Cliftonville and the Steel Cup, then them games are, so we're looking at probably the end of November, start of December before he's eligible, and he was due back with them for the 4th of January. So for those reasons, for both those reasons, we felt it was right to, that he returned to Cliftonville, and he's done that.
David, thanks very much.